So Darnell, in the bigger picture here, the goals against seem down, the quality of the defensive play. How would you sort of describe where you've been able to make improvements there?
Yeah, we've been probably more committed defensively and giving our goalies better looks to deal with. So we gotta keep that up.
Can you pinpoint, like you guys were a top 10 defensive team the last 2 years. Well, what was missing that you've been able to get back on track in the last few games?
No, you can overcomplicate defense or simplify it. I think keeping our guys between the puck and the net and competing, that's been better in those regards.
Is blocking shots one of the tougher things to do, but also one of the more satisfying things to do?
Yeah, it's one of the things that obviously you celebrate as a group, and you got to make it more and more important. Those little parts of the game. Obviously, there's the big parts when the goal scored and the plays made, but you got to celebrate those little defensive plays as a group, and those become more and more important later in the year too.
Darnell, in the process of recalibrating as a group, of course, the goals against the defensive game has improved, but what's the next step here, beginning with the tilt against the Kraken here?
Yeah, putting it all together, obviously. Last time we played Seattle, I think it was a good defensive effort, as well as we were able to generate offense and convert our opportunities. So it's putting together each and every night, and we're definitely capable of it.
What was the biggest takeaway for you guys from a couple of nights ago where you guys weren't able to score, but defensively you guys did well?
Yeah, obviously that was a really good team that came in, and a hot team too. That checks well and plays well offensively, and I think we able to match that and probably bring another level to our game. So we got to continue. That's a good signs, but for us as a group, you want to put that together with results as well.
You're a team that's, like the last game against Seattle, there's a cheap shot on you and seemed to rally your whole team. Everybody kind of got into it emotionally. You guys are never afraid to stand up for one another. Does your group need to initiate more and maybe get the other opposition angry first sometimes?
Yeah, I don't know. This is part of the game. We play with emotion. I think we could definitely bring it more in certain circumstances, but yeah, we respond well and we stick up for each other because we care about each other.
Did you see the endless highlight loop of the Troy Stetcher performance in Florida the other night? Your former defense partner with a goal and an assist and playing over 20 minutes a game.
Yeah, I mean, there's guys who play with that you cheer for no matter where they're playing and who they're playing with. And he's definitely one of those guys. The amount of effort and heart and attitude that he brought to our group each and every day while he was here. It's great to see him have success.
Even the Leafs. Even the Leafs.
Just the guy. Just the guy.
Hey, you got a teammate here, Trent Frederick. He's trying to find a foothold. Hasn't gone great so far. He's minutes are down. He's trying to find a way to get into this thing and become a bigger part of what you guys are doing. As a leader on this team, what do you do to help?
Yeah, we all believe in Freddie. He's he's one of those guys. Playing against him, it's going to be uncomfortable. He's going to come out and play hard, and he can also bring the offensive aspect. It's not for lack of effort. He comes in every day, and he's got a great attitude. Puts his head down and works. We all have a huge belief in Freddie, and know that he's a huge part of this group, and he will be for a long time.
There was a lot written and said about you guys for the first 6 games here. People questioning if the turnaround was going to be there or not, and obviously it's getting a little bit better here. But do you think, is it your perception that it was kind of a mass overreaction, or do you think it was kind of called for and to be taken seriously?
No. We kind of respond to that with our play and however the season shakes out. It's kind of the same every year.